I should probably take my glasses off. Where are his glasses? He can't see without his glasses. Name that movie.
And where is his glasses? He can't see without his glasses. Put his glasses on.
What's cracking, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Melissa and this is Mac Methods. First and foremost, fair warning, I just finished a workout and a protein shake and the endorphins are freaking flying right now. Oh, you know what? Perhaps I should turn on this giant light that I set up, put right next to me, that I didn't use. Excuse me. So hard to put the bag down. I have a problem. Hopefully my eye is not all messed up. I accidentally stuck coconut oil right in my eyeball this morning. Listen, I got a new mascara. By new, I mean like a new package. I didn't get a new brand, but apparently the new one that I got, they have now made it waterproof when it wasn't before. And let me tell you, when they say that it's waterproof, they're not joking. So now I have to like actually try to wash the mascara off my face, which means in the morning I just look like I woke up after a long night of partying and stripping. Also, last night I may or may not have accidentally put my bonding oil on my eyes when I thought it was my eye serum. And bonding oil, no, it is not a sex thing. It is for your hair. I'm just trying to make myself go blind. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. This morning, I am sharing with you my favorite 6 fitness toys. I'm going to present them least expensive to most expensive, and I will link all of them below in the description so that you can easily track them down if you so choose. Let's get started. Number 1, this is for your feet. You've probably all heard of rolling out your feet with tennis balls, things of that sort. I bought this from either Ross or Marshalls, I'm not sure which. I love it. You can see that there is texture on it, but it's not too intense. I've also tried those things that look like dryer balls, but they have like spikes on them and stuff, and those actually make my feet itch for some reason. So I do not like those. Tennis balls and lacrosse balls sometimes don't do the trick enough. My foot fits perfectly in here, which means A, the ball doesn't shoot out to the other side across the room and you have to run across the dance floor in the middle of class to get it, but that's beside the point. Just the shape of this gives a really good roll out to the bottom of your feet. If you're not rolling your feet out, you should try because you're probably gonna realize how badly you need it. Why am I sitting like this? I'm like, listen to me. I found the exact one for this on Amazon. I believe it's $11.99. I got this, like I said, from either Ross or Marshalls. They also sell these, I think, at Target. If you are going out to find different things like this at Target, don't buy them from Target. They are very expensive compared to other places. Ross and Marshalls have really good selections of weird things like this. Check those first. Moving on. Next, we have my most recent purchase and the possible new love of my life, what I call the camel toe. This is called a pocket Physio. Let me tell you a little bit about these. I have been having a lot of issues with my hips and have been going to the chiropractor, all that stuff, telling them that I feel like my hips are out of alignment. I need, something done about that. And they tried yanking on my hip. They tried like readjusting my spine, all that stuff, and nothing seemed to help at all. So I finally came to the conclusion that perhaps it is not the joints and things not being in alignment. Maybe it's the muscles that are around that area. Not only do I have hip pain sometimes, or discomfort, I wouldn't really call it pain, but discomfort. When I run, especially uphill, a lot of the time it feels like it's not my cardio giving out, it's not my legs strength giving out, it's physically picking up my legs from the hip at that bend to take the next step and progress up the hill, which I started thinking like maybe it's my hip flexors, maybe, the muscles down there are not strong enough, but that shouldn't be the case considering, my workout routines and things like that. So I learned about releasing the psoas muscle through 2 of my besties, shout out Casey and Tessa, who has one of these. This is a So Right. Also, you can find this on Amazon. I'll link that below as well. I have used theirs. They have one and I've used it a few times now. It does the job. It definitely releases the muscles. However, the height of that makes the experience very intense. Very intense. You can also use that on your back, on your neck, different things like that. I have not used it for those things, so I can't speak to that. But for the hips specifically, the psoas muscle, it's a little intense for me. So while I was looking on Amazon for one of those and realized they were $75, $80, I didn't really want to buy one of those, but I came across this. This is called a Pocket Physio. It is by Locker Room Sports, again, linked below. It's rubber, there's a little bit of texture to it. You can put it on a floor and it's not going to slide around, which I love. It's got a little bit of give to it, and I'm gonna show you how to work it. Your psoas muscle runs up through here along with other muscles that I don't know the names of because I'm not a freaking doctor. If you get one of these and you start out with it, you may be kind of wondering what to do with it, where it goes, what you're supposed to be hitting. You just have to kind of play around, and once you feel that, so I'll just lay here for a few minutes, be maybe watching TV from the floor, and then switch sides. You can, oh man, yeah, I need this right now. You can also hit it under your shoulder blades, any trigger points. This came with a little guide of where all of those trigger points are. This has actually been helping a lot and really releasing those muscles. I'm having a much easier time running. This was 13 bucks on Amazon. Next, but wait. I have to let you know, with my endorphins, what they are right now, I'm having a very hard time sitting here and filming this. That's why I'm probably like all over in the frame. But as long as I stay in it for the most part, I guess that's winning. Next, yes for all. This is my balance disc. It's inflated, filled with air. You can see there's these little grippies on the top, this weird texture thing on the bottom. I think that's so that it doesn't slide on carpet, but I'm not sure. I guess you could stand on that for like a foot massage, but I have no interest in doing that. This is about 22, 25 bucks on Amazon. I, believe it or not, use this while I'm brushing my teeth. If you are trying to get more movement into your day, you're having a hard time getting motivation to actually get up and do anything, this is one of the couple of things that I do while I'm brushing my teeth, getting ready for the day. It really doesn't take any effort besides literally just standing, which I would already be doing if I wasn't using this. So let me demonstrate. I usually use this in a turnout, meaning my hips will be facing forward and my leg will be turned out to the side. That's gonna force me to use my piriformis muscle, my glutes, my hamstrings. It's also going to keep my ankles strong. So if you look, you can see when I take my hand off of anything that it forces my foot to do a lot of work. This keeps my ankle muscles nice and strong. I do a ton of running on trails on uneven ground, and I constantly am rolling my ankles. So by doing this a lot, it helps to strengthen those muscles and make sure I'm prepared for that. Man, now my one leg's tired and the other one's not. Next. This is probably one of the most absolute best things I've ever bought in my entire life. I've had a few friends now ask me what the heck this is and buy one right after, so I could not make this video without having this. This is an acupressure mat. Amazing. Also, acupressure pillow, neck pillow. You can see tiny little spikies. It's great. This works best if you can handle it with no shirt on. If you have a shirt on, you can't really feel like, it doesn't really feel like anything, at least to me, but some people, especially when they're starting to use these, they can't handle it without. I promise, once you get used to it, it feels so freaking good. I don't normally use both of these at the same time. If I have this here, all of this in my upper shoulders and my neck area is not gonna be hitting this mat. It also puts more pressure on my lower half of my torso, so it doesn't get an even distribution throughout my back. So I usually use these separately. Once you get used to it, if you have any sort of back pain or discomfort or achiness, these things, there's just no words. I don't know who invented this, but it's amazing. There's a bunch of science behind these in terms of increasing circulation, increasing blood flow toward points of pain, things like that. I don't know a ton about that. I just know it feels really good. If you work in an office and you're sitting at a desk all day, this actually feels really good on either your lower back or under your feet, weirdly enough. If you're walking around a lot, at my old job, we walked around all day and then I'd sit for a while at a time. So having this under my feet felt really good. This is about, depending on which one you get, anywhere from 18, 19 bucks to 30, 35. Now, we're getting into the more expensive things. Next, massage gun. I'm sure you've heard of these. Absolutely love this thing. This is not the original $300 one that everybody raved about when it first came out. This is a cheaper version. I got this one on Amazon for 80, 85 bucks. I don't think this specific one is available anymore, but there's one linked below that is very similar. I love this. It comes with a bunch of different heads in this case, which is nice for traveling, which I do a lot. This is the one that I use most frequently. It's very flexible and I use that everywhere. This is the other one I use pretty frequently. It is more for targeting specific knots and things like that, but it has a bunch of other heads as well. This one apparently I think is for your feet or something. I don't know. I don't really use those. This one has 20 different settings, 1 through 20 of different strengths. I use this all the time after I run. Sometimes I'll use it in the morning just to wake my muscles up. I also have really bad adhesions in my shoulders and it causes a lot of pain in my shoulders and up through my neck. That happened when I was wakeboarding when I was like 17 and they're pretty much always gonna be there. So this is a lifesaver for those really, really uncomfortable days. This thing is a game changer. Highly recommend. Finally, my last favorite fitness toy that I have that I use literally every day, my Apple Watch. You can track all of your fitness stats and everything on your app. So there's a fitness app that goes with Apple Watch. Here's what it looks like. Here is everything for that day. So you can see how I'm doing throughout the day. You can also see this on your actual Apple Watch face. You can see up here how you've done through the last couple of weeks. It'll give you these rings. So these rings are 3 different ones that you're trying to close throughout the day. The green is exercise, the blue is standing, and the red is movement. So your goal essentially is to close all 3 rings, and you can change those goals depending on what you want. You can see all of your workouts that you've done. So here's mine just from the last couple of weeks. There's different trends you can go for. There's awards, which is my favorite thing. You can see all of these awards that you can get. So those are all the ones that I got for 2019 and 2020. And there's a bunch of goals that you can get awards for too. So new exercise record, move goal 200%, all kinds of ones that you can get for doing all of these different things. The cool thing about these too, which is super awesome, is you can compete against other people with Apple Watches. So I've only done 2 competitions before and it's a lot of fun. You basically are just trying to beat somebody throughout the week. Whoever gets more records and more calories burned and stuff like that, you will compete against them and have the possibility to win, which is a great motivator and just all around good fun. You can also share your fitness with other people. So I have Colleen and Jessica on mine. Those are the only 2 that I have. And so it's really just fun to be able to see what other people are doing and kind of use that as motivation as well to keep each other accountable. So if somebody completes a workout, it'll notify me and I can see that Jessica finished a workout. Good job, Jessica. And I can actually reply to her in a text message and say, you know, there's different preset ones, but you can also build your own. Say, you know, strong work or great job or way to smash that goal or whatever. And getting that back and sending that to other people as well is a really cool thing to have. So it's kind of like your own little fitness community. I also love that in your specific workouts, you can see how many active calories you burned in that one session, total calories, amount of time. It'll show you your heart rate throughout it and, you know, the weather, all of that stuff. That's really cool. But this is just a great way to be able to track how you're doing over time. Fitbits do these things as well. I've had a Fitbit. I didn't personally like it as much. It just doesn't have as many capabilities as the Apple Watch does. The other awesome thing about this is it has pretty much every workout that you can think of. So here's what the face looks like. Here's my rings down here. You can change the face to be whatever you want. You don't have to have this stuff on here, but I like being able to see it. And then if you go into the activities, here's all the workouts. So there's tons of different workouts you can do. It's got open water goals. It's got pool swims. It is waterproof. There's a way that you can lock it so that it doesn't get wet on the inside. Flexibility, pool swim, indoor cycle, elliptical. There's all these different types of things. It has paddleboarding, dance, cool down. There's ballet on here, or you can add your own. So there's all sorts of types of different things that you can do. And I absolutely love it. So again, tracking your workouts and things like that isn't necessarily something that you have to do, but it's very motivating to be able to see how you're increasing and how you're progressing and see those numbers right in front of you. It's just a fun thing to be able to do. I'm not gonna link Apple Watches in the description because if you really want an Apple Watch from this video, I'm sure that you can figure out where to buy one. All right, people, that is it for today. I have some news coming out soon, but I'm not going to announce it yet. Have a beautiful day, get some sunshine, be nice to each other. Please like and subscribe, it helps me out. I will see you next time.